Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the live US session. Today is Thursday. We are see some big movement yesterday from after the CPI data come out yesterday. So I will share the screen and show you what I actually missed yesterday entrance because I was waiting for the news, but I didn't expect this very push higher of about indices and also the especially weakness of the dollar. What we predict, but you always have to prepare, but sometimes when there is this big news, it's better to settle down a little bit after the moment and see later on to catch up some new entry. So at the moment, we have another big news now is again worse than expected, which is this PPI data. So yesterday CPI data as well was worse than expected. So that's why we have this bearish movement on dollar. So let's see now if we have the same on the dollar again. Let me bring the trading view chart. Okay. So this is the dollar index future chart where I can put my more indicator, which is accumulation distribution line, which is the bottom. As you can see, is very bearish. So let's drop down time frame and see 1 hour time frame, 5 minutes time frame. So at the moment, there is not much reaction on the news. Is what we saw yesterday, like this big movement. So let's see today if it's gonna come back as a retest or it's gonna continue to go lower. So what we talk about Tuesday, let's follow up because that's what we expect, but unfortunately I couldn't catch. So I'm now want to see some pullback, but let's analyze what we are looking for on Tuesday. So that's what we were looking for. So you see 1 hour time frame, nice cycle, but I didn't catch this one because it was 1 o'clock and yesterday I was waiting for the news to come out, but then the price just went shoot like this. So now the view is to have some pullback. I'm still bearish on dollar, so I want to see some price pullback also because we are seeing some resistance daily here. Is you can see previously historically a little bit interaction. So let's see if it's gonna be some retracement. So I would like to see price coming back in maybe we're gonna have 2 area to check when price coming back. So first area will be here. A second area will be in this support area here. So first price will come back 110, sorry, 110.40, or otherwise 1090. I have these two options. So price couple of days to come back here and then set up to go long, or otherwise if we're gonna hold this one, the next support level will be this one. This for the euro dollar. Pound dollar as well, as you can see, is very stretched, and now I'm looking for pullback in this area here, 128.10. So I would like to see some retracement and some price rejecting this level here. Also, that line show some strength, so I would like to see some pullback as well, because you can see this phase one is very strong, and so it would be nice and healthy to see some pullback. So moving on, so Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar as well is now above this 1062, what we talked about Tuesday. So I would like price to stay like this. So there will the second cycle, so change of trend, because now is already breaking this point. So I would like to see some retracement, hold this 062 to go higher. Same things as well on Aussie dollar. We said actually there was nice breakout on dollar, Australian dollar, when we talk about this 70 area, which was this one. But again, price was nice, come back at the area, but was in the middle of the on the news, so I didn't take it. So it's just passion for a comeback. So sometimes people say, okay, I missed the trade, now I'm gonna jump, and then they jump when it's too late. Like for example, after yesterday, let's see, they're gonna jump here. Maybe yes, you have some profit, but then you see some pullback. So it's not the best to go into trade when the movement is already happened. So being nice trader, it means already as well passion. So is okay, we missed the move, but now we are waiting for retracement, and then we set up ourselves to go again. So as well, I'm looking for not now to come back 77, but I would like to see price coming this area here, where previous we have some interaction, which is this one. So I would like price 4 hour time frame come back here and reject this level here, which I give you the number is 77.70, something like this. So this area here would be nice to see some reject. Moving on dollar CAD. Dollar CAD as well is still bearish, but not that much, because also CAD yesterday it just stopped the interest rates, so they didn't increase, so it's quite holding now. But I want to see some let's see if price coming back at this 1.3215 and then see some rejecting here. Still there is some room to the downside at this 130 logical number. So yeah, could happen this move. Dollar Swiss franc as well is very bearish. As you can see, is like the flip side on the euro as well. So it's not what we trade, but you can see price is just shooting down, and be nice to see some pullback at this support area and then go lower. To finish forex, dollar against the Japanese yen. So we saw some strength on yen in this last week from last week, but now I think so is approaching a support level. And also later on I'm going to show you some yen pairs that can also come into the hand and start to selling the yen again. So this is very yen, when they start to move, they move very strongly, like this one, but now I want to see some retracement, and that's what there is some support area here. So I would like to see price developing some upside. So because you see 1 hour is already ranging at the moment, so let's see if it's gonna break and start to go the upside, because you can see daily is still is not anymore an uptrend, because breaking this higher low. So as soon as break this one, we are change of trend. But if you see weekly, we are still on uptrend. So if this is gonna hold, maybe we're gonna see another upside of the dollar. Let's wait. Okay, moving on indices. S&P 500. Also S&P 500, we said that we want to still be a buyer, but I don't know if there is any more room available, because we are approaching some soft level, which is this area as well. Where is it at the moment? As you can see, before it was some interaction. But still is on the upside, because after this break, this 4,550, I'm still remaining bullish, but just watching the price action if is so. This is the reaction yesterday. This is the reaction, but this is very slowing down the movement. So I'm quite cautious to trade the indices at the moment, because I want to see some reaction, and I just monitor at the moment, because I think so I have another few setup to be more focused, which I'll show you now at the end of this, after the indices. So for me, just waiting for the indices to maybe pullback, or otherwise if I see some price doesn't hold this level here, 4,500, if it's gonna go below, we looking to do short-term seller of indices. So let's watch now this price action, because now it's already showing a test bar 4 hour. So let's see if price come back at this level and see if buyer stepping in again. Let's see Nasdaq. I was gonna see also Nasdaq after this push higher of yesterday. Now price action is look very tighted, and let's see if it's gonna hold this 15,450 to remain bullish. But if this is not gonna hold, I'm looking to go short term bearish of indices. Let's see the Russell 2000 as well, what it's doing. Russell, it would be nice to see some pullback on this level here to retest and see. So it would be nice to see phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2, and target this 2000 mark. Dow Jones as well is looking interesting, because if the other index is going to follow up, so Dow Jones is the main now resistance level. So let's see if it's going to break and then go up. Otherwise, be short term a seller of Dow Jones. Also, the ID line is looking double top. So let's see how it's gonna develop later on and tomorrow. Yeah, this was the view on the indices. It's for me just waiting time and see the price action and if those levels they're gonna hold. Also, yesterday CPI brings some more volatility on commodities, especially on gold and silver. And we are seeing now gold above 1,940, which I always said if it's above this level, I will always be a buyer. But let's see if now it's gonna, because yesterday was this move from the news. So I would like to see price come back and hold this to be buy again. Also silver, we touch base, we want to see reach this level where this box here, it was around 22, but actually a price it didn't do like this, it just shoot up. So let's see if now is breaking this channel. If price like to retest, it would be nice to see price coming here and come back this 23.35 to set up myself on the long side. Just to touch base, let's see oil. We see some upside the last week on oil. I think so. It would be nice to see if price is gonna break this 75 to be a buyer again until this 80. Was that 80? 82. But for me at the moment it's not on my interest, so I will not be focused on this on oil. Okay, for me is that's it, but I just want to show you the yen pairs, which that look interesting as a change of trend, because especially euro yen as I said, yen when it's moving is very strong, especially the cross pair, and I can see now after this big move up and then this little move like this, because if you as well draw in the Fibonacci retracement, if you so yeah, actually yesterday and today opening time was 50% of Fibonacci retracement, which is nice to see as a phase 2. So I will monitor this some yen pair to short, so short in yen. Let me delete this one. So euro yen is looking interesting because as well we see this bar which is bullish. Aussie yen. So euro yen for me is the best setup, I think so. Also Aussie is very strong, but this phase 2 is not what I like, because this is already look like change of trend. So if it doesn't break this one, come back this, maybe it will be in the short side. So euro yen for me is better, because there is just one pullback basically. New Zealand yen is look interesting as well, because can see price rejected this support level here, so it's nice to see if continue the upside. CAD yen as well for me. I want to see today this like a bullish engulfing bar of this. So if price stay until today bullish and cover all this bar, so meaning we're gonna see some upside as well on the CAD yen. Pound yen as well is on top of my list to go longer tomorrow, because today is already showing some strength. So let's see if so we already see some strengths for hour. So let's see if come up and then retest here. I'm looking to go long on pound yen. So pound yen, euro yen is on top of my list. Let me get the level as well. So euro yen, as you can see, is try to change your trend. I like to see here and then retest this, the same price which is at the moment, but I like to be like break and retest. Okay, so that's the view of the market for this week. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Yes, so I think so yen pair are the best setup for the moment. So to go to short some so selling yen, so long Japanese yen, euro and pound against the yen. This look interesting. For the dollar, still be bearish, but I will need some pullback to have some nice entrance. And indices, I would like to see the holding the level, the support level, to go on the long side. So in the meantime, I wish you the best of the rest of the week, and I'll see you next week